Have you ever wondered how you can be doing everything right and still feel a little lost? Like you've drifted from who you once were? Like that quiet feeling is usually your values trying to tell you it's time to realign. Hey, I'm Amber, the founder of Talent Refinement, a space for people who want to grow at their own pace and in their own way. Everything I create, self-guided workbooks, reflection sheets, coaching inspired tools, is designed to help you slow down, notice what feels off, and realign with what actually matters. Because real progress isn't about pushing harder, it's about aligning your choices with who you want to be. And that alignment starts with your values. Your values quietly shape almost everything you do, what you commit to, what drains you, and even what makes you proud of yourself. They're the reason some decisions feel peaceful while others keep us up at night. When your choices match what you believe in, life feels lighter. But when they don't, whew, that friction starts showing up everywhere. And that's where things get interesting. I remember a time when I thought I was exactly where I was supposed to be. I joined the military when I was 17 because I didn't have any money, wasn't saving for it. Parents didn't either, not a real plan for college. It felt like the next step. It was structured, stable, full of opportunity. And for a while, it was. The discipline, loved the teamwork, the challenge, all of it shaped me. But somewhere along the way, I started kind of feeling like this quiet pull, like the life I'd chosen wasn't moving in a direction that it just didn't feel like me anymore. I kind of realized that what I really valued most was growth and learning. It couldn't fully happen where I was, at least that's what I thought. So I made that hard decision. I left the service to go to college full time. Not everyone understood it. That's okay. On paper, super risky. I was stepping away from something very, very secure. Housing was paid for, food was paid for. So I had minimal bills, and I wanted to step out and just have all the bills and somehow still manage while in college. So definitely risky. So I had been already taking college classes while I was serving. But the progress just felt slow, and I knew I was ready for more. So deep down, I could feel this, you know, this misalignment, like I was missing something. And when I made that decision, I could really feel myself kind of, realigning with what mattered most to me at the time. So that decision, of course, changed everything, a whole nother story there. But really, it wasn't about quitting. It was just coming back to my own values. So that's really what alignment really is. It's not choosing the easiest path, but choosing the one that feels true to you. So take a second, think about a moment in your own life where you felt like this quiet pull when something that once made sense to you, but now it just kind of feels off. What was happening around you? What part of you was asking for something different? Now, take some time. If you don't have it now, save the video, pause it, so forth. Do it later. You could do it in a journal, a notebook. It doesn't really matter. But really, write it down. But pause and take that time for reflection. So just know that sometimes that's how misalignment shows up. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's just this quiet sense that something's off. So, for a professional, maybe who's hitting every goal, but they feel like each win means a little bit less than the one before it. For maybe a parent who really loves their family deeply, yet quietly misses that version of themselves who had dreams outside of caretaking. Maybe you're a student doing everything right for your parents, but you're wondering why success feels more like pressure than excitement. Maybe it's just realizing that the routines, relationships, or habits that once fit your life don't feel right anymore for you. Those moments don't mean you're ungrateful, not at all. It's not that you're lost, they just mean something inside you has grown and it's time for you to catch up with them. The values that guided you years ago may not fit into today's version of you. And that's not you losing your way, it's you evolving. Maybe you like to value back then achievement, but now it's peace, you know? Maybe it was independence back then, but now you've kind of shifted into wanting a little bit more genuine connection. Maybe growth still matters, but only if it doesn't come as at a cost to your well-being. When you pause long enough to notice those shifts, everything starts to feel a little bit lighter. If you paused right now and checked in with yourself, what's one area of your life that feels a little out of sync? Work, relationships, maybe your energy is different now, a routine that you're doing? Drop it in the comments. You might be surprised at how powerful you'll feel by just naming it. Um, and I would also love, how many others feel the same thing? We're not alone. If this conversation resonated with you, I created a free mini workbook called Values Refined. It's a PDF. You can find that. It helps you, let me tell you about it first. It helps you get clear on your core values. So it talks about them in the beginning, you get to pick them, and then it actually talks about how it's aligning them with your actions. Um, so it's going to help you kind of notice where you're feeling out of sync. If you had a little harder time earlier in the video, it'll help you make a small shift and kind of come up with a plan there. You can grab it for free, talentrefinement.com. Link's going to be in the description. If I remember, I'll put it as a pinned comment. If you have someone you care about who's been feeling disconnected, maybe stuck, feel free, send them this video. Sometimes, realizing that you're not broken, you're just out of alignment can really change everything for you. So if this video especially helped you see where your values might be out of sync, stick around for the next one. We're going to dive into how to turn those values into daily actions. So some simple ways to not just live your priorities or not just name them, but actually live by them. Because alignment isn't just something you think about, right? It's something you actually practice. So we're going to go work through those next time. If you're here to grow, reflect, maybe just find a little clarity, go ahead, hit subscribe, turn on the notifications. Here we'll explore real ways to help build confidence, clarity, and direction at your own pace and in your own way. Because when your actions and values align, life starts to move with you instead of against you. So reflect deeply, grow boldly, refine endlessly. And I'll see you next time.